People's souls have become houses of iniquity, illusions, and merchandise in the spirit of this time. And the reason being is for a multitude of reasons, but really, to put it as plainly as possible, it is because people are choosing to sabotage themselves. People are choosing to willfully go into sin and then play the victim when things don't necessarily go the way that they thought it was going to go. Fortunately, if you're a man or woman watching this that is trying to do the right thing, you're putting forth an effort, and you are, even if you're not necessarily succeeding to the level that you want to be, you're still putting in the effort to do the right thing. And it sometimes may seem like everybody's against you. And believe me when I tell you that when it seems like almost everybody's against you or questioning you or trying to figure out what exactly it is that you're doing, and even friends and family seem to be dipping and dodging from all of what you're about and who you are, then you're probably on the right path. And today's topic is going to be on how they want you to feel small and stay small so that you don't go and and you don't do great things and don't go on to do great things. People don't like to see you doing who you are better than doing who they are. Even if who they are, they don't know themselves and they see that you know yourself, and that irritates them. And it's not always going to be the case that this is going to be what happens, but believe me, I would estimate 85 to 95% of the population is like this. And it's really astounding to me because I can be friendly, cordial, I can be competent and have a conversation with anybody that I want. But as soon as things start to get a little bit real, it's like people just want to be deceived. Like they just want to be deceived. They're like, please put the blinders over my eyes, put the wool over my eyes so that I don't have to acknowledge the truth about the situation or make the changes that I have to. Don't tell me I have to change. Don't tell me that there might be something on the other side that I actually could be doing better. Well, okay. like, then we're not compatible to talk. Okay? Like, what do you want from me, man? I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie and tell you all of these. Or woman, I'm not going to lie to you either. I'm not going to lie to anybody. Because I don't see the value in lying and participating in falsehoods. This is what I really dislike about a lot of religious people. And I don't consider myself religious, even though I say that I follow Christ. A lot of people may think that that's kind of counterintuitive, or they may not understand what I exactly mean. You know, what exactly is that all about then? Well, it means to live up to your fullest potential. It means to live up to the person that you are truly meant to be, and to leave no stone unturned, to be the person God made you to be, to create, to understand that you are more powerful than you could possibly imagine, and that your mind, body, and soul are truly connected. This is why I advocate for meditation so much, is because meditation is noticing what it's like to live as you in this existence and who you are in this existence. It's just noticing what that's like. You don't have to empty your mind. You don't have to fill your mind necessarily either. But you do, when you notice these things, you're going to naturally restructure the thought algorithms and the programs in your mind. You can call them programs, you can call them thought algorithms, whatever you want to call them. Think about The Matrix, the movie actually, where Neo can actually go into he can plug himself into the computer programs and download how to learn kung fu or whatever. Of course, life is very similar to that, and the Matrix is actually very spiritual. I don't know if anybody really realizes that isn't aware of the Matrix per se, like in the actual real world, but the Matrix is a very spiritual movie designed to show you the truth in a way that may actually be a little bit more accurate than we possibly can imagine. And so what happens is people become like these programs. This is how people become quote unquote satanic agents, right? Because they literally are not operating under their own jurisdiction. They're operating under the jurisdiction of the devil himself. These people out here, a lot of the people that want you small, a lot of the people that do not want to see you elevate to the person that you're meant to be, these are the kinds of people that want to suppress your ability to grow and to even go as far as sabotage your growth. And what I really dislike about a lot of the religious people and the Christians and whatever is they'll disguise turning the other cheek as some kind of virtue mask. And it's like, no. What you're doing, like, maybe it isn't your fight, but there's nothing that is against Jesus for standing up for what you believe in, which is Jesus. There's nothing wrong. If you cannot say, I follow Jesus Christ, and in Jesus' name's Christ, I rebuke you, to somebody that is trying to limit your potential or to stop your growth, hello, you don't really follow Jesus, okay? You don't really follow Jesus. And this is one of the reasons why the name Jesus Christ is so powerful. You may not think that Jesus Christ existed. Okay, I'll grant you that. Let's even say that he didn't exist. The name still holds power. The name still holds power. And that is one of the key elements of Jesus Christ himself anyway, is that Jesus Christ is not necessarily, even if people don't see him as a person directly, or that he was real directly, they recognize that it's almost as if Jesus Christ himself is an ideal to strive for. And what better ideal can you possibly imagine to strive for than to be a person that is caring, that is understanding, that is going to call out hypocrites to their face, that is going to stand up for what they believe in. Like, think about this example. I just came across this verse. This is, I wanted to talk about this. This is John 15 through 17. And it says, and when he had made a scourge of small cords, which is a whip, by the way, he drove them all out of the temple. They're talking about Jesus. He drove them all out of the temple and the sheep and the oxen and poured out the changers' money and overthrew the tables. He literally flipped the fucking tables. And he said unto those that sold doves, take these things hence, make not my Father's house an house of merchandise. And his disciples remembered that it is written, the zeal of thine house hath eaten me up. We got a lot of zeal up in here, brothers and sisters. We got a lot of zeal. We got a lot of zest, potentially. We got a lot of vigor, potentially. And yet, people want to turn the other cheek. They want to stay small. They're believing what Satan is telling them. They're believing these lies, these illusions. They're like, oh, don't stand up for Jesus. No, it's not our fight. Who? I got to be talking to somebody in here. I got to be talking to somebody. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. There's a reason that I'm not talking too much to people out in the community anymore. And really, it's like, who can you freaking trust anymore anyway? Who can you trust? It's almost like you always have to remember that anybody can betray you at any time. And I think it's actually good that you can remember that, but it's also like, it's really hard to navigate sometimes. Maybe, how should I rephrase this? It's difficult to navigate the terrain in which you have to operate under the assumption that people, given their nature, will possibly go against your own self-interest for the sake of gaining material things or material recognition or status, etc. It's all... But we have to also be able to forgive these people as true followers of Christ. We have to be able to forgive these people. This does not mean we forget. This does not mean that we let it go. This does not mean that we just, oh, well, they betrayed me, so I don't know, maybe I guess I'll give them another shot. No, that's not how this works. It's like, okay, I see what you did. I acknowledge the way that I'm feeling about the situation. I understand the way that I'm feeling about the situation. It doesn't feel good. I still don't wish you any ill will. But if you make another attack at me physically, oh, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. And if you have any kind of righteous indignation in your soul as a true follower of Christ, then anybody that mocks Christ or anybody that mocks you for trying to go after your dreams is somebody that doesn't deserve to be even in your presence. Okay? And if they want to insist on mocking you or mocking what you're doing or mocking your vision, I mean, if they mock Jesus Christ, I'm about to flip some tables like Jesus. I'm about to flip some tables. I'm so tired of going out into the world and seeing degeneracy. People wanting you to just calm down, like ease up. Like, why are you so intense? Why are you training so hard? What are you training for? Golly, man, I'm training for freaking life. I'm training for life because I know life will hit me harder than any of you motherfuckers. Excuse my French there, but it's so, I'm feeling very passionate about this right now. I'm not even angry. I'm just feeling very inspired and really in the spirit of righteous indignation. It's like these people out here that want to see you fall so bad. It's like, remember in Spider-Man when the Green Goblin says the only thing they love to see more is a hero fall, fail, die trying. It's like, man, that's it. Like, that's so true sometimes, unfortunate as it is. And you got to be continuing to be the hero in your own story. Just because they want you small doesn't mean you have to stay small. You have to be resilient and push through that and accelerate through that hate, through that hatred, through anything that they're trying to throw at you. They cannot curse you if you are following the 10 commandments. If you are following God's laws, statutes, and commandments, they cannot curse you. They can't. They can try. And the only way that they'll be able to succeed is if you believe that they can, right? I understand this. So with that being said, I hope this message was useful and insightful. Let's get it, man. I am feeling fired up. I'm ready to go. We're going to get this party started. And when I say party, I don't mean the kind of parties that people are going to going to like on Saturday night, like tonight. That's not the kind of party I'm talking about. I'm talking about building a godly community. I'm talking about building our own infrastructure, building our own kind of community, building our own universities, or building our own education systems, building our own system of how we operate. This is what we need to do. This is my vision going forward. And if you're with me, you're with me. And if you're not, that's cool. Just stay over there. Just stay over there. And if you cross this line, guess what? We got the godlike savages up in here ready to go hard if we need to. Peace be with you all. And may the grace of Jesus be with you all. Till next time.